Hey guys, welcome to Feature Junkie. My name's Ed, and thank you guys for joining me today. If this is your first time here, well, welcome. This is Feature Junkie, where we talk all things movies, TV shows, streaming, all that great stuff. And today we're going to be talking about the new movie, Halloween Ends, directed by David Gordon Green, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Andy Mudachak, Rohan Campbell, Will Patton, and James June Courtney. So right now, IMDb has this movie rated as a 5.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes has this as a 44%, and Metacritic has this as a 42 out of 100. I've got a few things to say about this film, but before I do, if you can leave a like down below, I'd greatly appreciate that. Now let's get into the plot, courtesy of IMDb. This is Lauren Strom's last stand. After 45 years, the most acclaimed, revered horror franchise in film history reaches its epic, terrifying conclusion as Lauren Strome faces off for the last time against the embodiment of evil, Michael Myers. In a final confrontation unlike any other captured on screen before, only one of them will survive. I'm gonna have to disagree a little bit with that plot because I don't even know what I watched, but that was not a Michael Myers movie. This movie was basically about a kid named Corey Cunningham that had a traumatic experience and unfortunately diverted his career path, his life, and ended up turning to the dark side and trying to be basically a fake Michael Myers. And it's so weird because like the first half of the movie you don't see Michael Myers at all. I remember talking with my wife and I distinctly remember at the 45-minute mark I was just like, where's Michael? And then when you finally do introduce him, he's basically just a shell of himself. And I get it, in Halloween Kills, you know, half of the city basically tries to kill him and beat him up and he gets like super hurt, but even at the end of that one, he still is able to get up and be Michael Myers that we know. And I guess you can say that all the years of being Michael Myers, he's like some 70-year-old guy right now, and all the injuries have piled up on him. However, they clearly allude in the movie that he's basically getting his powers and his, you know, his strength from killing people. And the homeless guy right outside of the like the underground thing, he says that people are going in there all the time and he's killing them. So why isn't he, you know, up to strength of how he should be after 4 years? And they don't even go into detail or anything about why did he go into a 4-year hiatus. It just leaves the story a little bit wonky, and you know, all we're really just focusing on is Corey's now interpretation of taking over the role of Michael Myers, and we all know it's not going to work out because nobody's going to be Michael Myers. And it was just dumb. Like even the kill scenes, like when he takes over the mask, it's like, you know that's not Michael Myers and he wouldn't kill them like that, so why are you even trying that? It's just it just, I don't know, it just falls flat, I guess I would say. And if I were to say something nice about the film, I would say that the last probably 20 minutes did feel a little bit fun, because that's more of the Halloween movie I thought we were gonna get. You see Jamie Lee Curtis reprising her role as Laurie in her last battle with Michael Myers, and it's actually a pretty good one. However, it just kept getting undercut by like all the random plot points that just kept getting thrown in the film, like Corey and the granddaughter falling in love with Corey, and the sheriff guy from Halloween Kills all of a sudden shows up. Then they try to bring the love interest back in with Jamie Lee Curtis, and it's just like, it just feels like everything was just thrown in and kind of wishy-washy, to be honest. And you kind of feel for Jamie Lee Curtis as this is the last time she's gonna be playing this role, and it's such an iconic character with Michael and with Laurie, but it just doesn't work. I'm a huge fan of the Michael Myers franchise, but this one, I gotta say, it just let it all down. And obviously I would love for them to make another one to try and fix whatever's going on, but clearly they're not. The way that Michael Myers dies, you know that they're not going to make another one. If they do, they would probably have to reboot the entire franchise, which I would say you got to wait a little bit on that one, to be honest, because I think there's going to be a lot of people with that bitter taste in their mouth from what this movie is going to bring. But I want to hear what you guys thought. If you liked the movie, if you didn't, whatever it is, leave those in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification icon down below so you know when I'm going live or dropping new content. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today on Feature Junkie.